How's it everyone? Jacques from Dapper Shaves in the rainforest. Going to do another straight razor shave. You guys know this drill. If you don't people's pre-shave, use your soap, wet your fingers, make yourself a pre-shave, prep the skin, and then get to the business bits. The gear quickly. Simpsons M6 in best. This is quite the least of the dense Simpsons brushes I have. The soap I'm using is from Master Soap Creations, Ruby Forest, tallow based. Love the scent on this one. The razor, this is essentially my farewell shave with the WoolfBlades. I've had it now for more than a week. I've shaved it 4 times now. This is the 5th. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts on that. And showcase this razor for the last time again. Yeah. And just enjoy the shave. The razor again, some questions I've had since I've had it. Jacques, is that really a razor? Yes, it is. It's a beautiful, functional, straight razor that produces a very good shave. Yes, it is very large, monstrous, mammoth. Many of those words have come up. And indeed it is quite large. I'll show you guys comparisons with other razors, just to put it in perspective. That said, the balance on that razor with the size is very, very good. And my hats off to Trevor, being able to produce razors that big, that large, with that amount of mass, that you can use in a balanced fashion, in a very nimble-like fashion. That's really quite a feat. The other thing I've talked about is the size, so let's quickly get that out the way. Philharmonica 14, 1-inch blade. This is the largest straight razor, let's call it mass-produced straight razor you'll get. This has got a 7mm spine thickness, and part of the reason why these blades are heavier than others. This razor weighs 60 grams. Yes, okay. This is the WoolfBlades. 7mm spine also, obviously just a whole lot more steel. So this is large, this is then extra large. I want to put this out the way. The second thing is I still think my lather is not quite great, so I want to spend a bit more time on that. I've also mentioned that the razor was hung on a Zulu grey, and then Trevor does some kind of polishing. So I have spoken to him. So the Zulu is essentially a pre-finisher for him. So he doesn't finish on that. When I looked at the edge, and I said previously that the edge is slightly convex, I don't see that hazy sandblast, a shiny finish everybody talks about. You don't see that. So Trevor does some other polishing techniques after that. So I'm still not clear about as to what that is. So the balance on this razor, very good. I've talked about the blind spot with this one, with the handle, with the scales in the upwards position. So just get that out the way. Edge very smooth. Shallow blade angle, and then this thing just mows through anything that's in its way. You can pinch the razor like this, where you've got your thumb and index finger very close to the edge, which is also a way of doing it. Having said that, I just applied a little bit of pressure, so we'll see if I nick myself. So the edge very sharp, comes shave ready, is very smooth. If you're not used to a smiling razor, that can also just take a little bit of time. With a straight edge, normally you've got more contact with the skin, where this one will make you believe you have shaved everywhere because it's removed lather, but you might have small little gaps, so be aware of that if you're new to a smiling razor. Guys, my intention is only doing one pass and a little bit of touch up, so the slickness on the soap, very, very good. You don't need really this edge very sharp. Very smooth, no irritation. Stropping. On the first video I talked about stropping. I still find this a learning curve on a hanging strop. But what I have found is a paddle strop, a 3-inch paddle strop. Works very, very good. What else can we say? So we talked about stropping, paddle strop. Overall experience. Very good smooth edge. It's a well balanced razor that shaves well. I've said before, it looks more intimidating than anything else. I love the square point. I like the fact that it's honed straight to the edge. It's very nice to get into that tight square spots, especially if you want to maybe do detailing. Or get very close underneath your nose, like I've done there. Craftsmanship. So we'll do more close-ups. But essentially, I've said this razor is as close as perfect as you'll get. The craftsmanship is really, really exceptional. So, which brings me to another topic, and this is price. And I've been doing a little bit of research and digging and so forth to get a feel for what's what. So this is Damasteel. The razor is currently 7mm thick. Okay, so Trevor obviously started with more than 7mm thick, so let's say 8mm. You need to fit this entire blade onto a bar, which I guess is going to be at least 2 inches thick. If you want to cut this out, and you are most likely going to end up, I don't know, 5 to 6 inches. So that's the piece of metal stock you require just to grind this out. And if you just take the metal component, the steel component, this is the price for this razor. I'm not talking about the belt you need, the labor, the scales, the rest of the material, your time, your patience. Really, I don't know how Trevor does it at this price point. The other thing I want to talk about is, briefly, is Atlanta Blade Show. 2nd to the 4th of June 2023 at the Cop Galleria. So if you want to go, and I know he's taking lots of razors over, if you want to get your hands onto a once-off masterpiece, he's going to be at 10DD. I think that's in the main hall. So I'm quite sure tickets will start coming available if they're not yet. I think they said end of February. And I'm quite sure there's going to be many other masters in the knife and the razor business. So go and see what's happening there. I wish I could make it. This is one way of holding it. It's that balanced. It's essentially just pivoting here. That's all it is. You can hold the razor the same way with the scales down there. It doesn't do anything. This is how I hold it. Well thought out, well balanced razor. Trevor also apparently makes a smaller 6/8. A lot of you said this is maybe too big. So once again, Trevor, sounds like the people want to see a 6/8. So maybe that should be the next WoolfBlades show and tell. 6/8. So the 6/8 has got a 5mm thick spine. And I bring this up deliberately because it makes a significant difference in price. So as an example, 14-inch Kernite has got a 5mm spine. The only vintage mass-produced type razor I've had is the Philly, and that's the only one at 7mm. As an example, the very famous Rosette SK3 razor has got a 6mm spine on the inch blade. This is very good, people. What I'm doing here is pushing the limits. You shouldn't be capable of doing this easily. In any case, very good blade, very happy, very honored to have tested that for you, Trevor. I will give you additional private feedback because that's just my observations. Really happy with that. Fernando soaked very good. My post routine, last bit of soap in the brush, just let that soak and sit in, and then we're going to use the unscented. I want you guys to stay around because I want to show you something. Some of you still don't believe how easily tallow soap absorbs into the human skin, so I'm gonna slightly overdo it. One small weeper here. I want to show you guys how well that works. So yeah, it's not art. It is an art piece, but it's a functional art piece. Shaves great. Blade show. Yeah, really very pleasant experience. Very, very good. the people's post-shave balm. Yeah. I'm going to deliberately overdo this for the purposes of demonstration. So that's a lot of soap, and if we now start working the water on the skin with this, we are going to get a nice heavy tallow balm. Yeah. Right. Seriously overdone. So I'm going to clean my hands. I don't want slippery fingers. Take care of the razor, clean the brush. Hopefully that's going to take a minute or two. I'll do a close-up, show and tell close-up shots of the razor shortly. I just want to carefully clean this. Just give it a wipe down. Still needs a good wipe down. It's still water and some soap. Look at this generous thumb notch. Everything fits and just feels nice in your hand, comfortable, well balanced. That's why if you get over the fear factor, it actually is a very nimble razor. Can you guys see this outside? Beautiful. We talked about the surfaces, the finishing, the scales, the carbon fiber inlays, the Teflon washers, this unique pivot pin, the beautifully curves on this thing like a old Jag or old sports car. It's really classy razors. So everybody's been wanting to know how Trevor's razor shaves. Here's one example. Very good, very. So that heavily overloaded tallow. I haven't touched my face. It doesn't look greasy. It's not, doesn't feel greasy. It's natural. It looks and feels healthy. And this is what I've been doing, folks. So that's that. I hope you found this video useful. I had to unfortunately rush this video to get it out. I need to send the razor back, so I had to get the shave out. I really enjoyed the shaves on it. Once again, Trevor, thank you very much for the opportunity. Send the people a 6/8 so they can see how that shaves. And then this works well, gentlemen. If you want to give that a try with unscented good tallow soap, I think it's going to make a difference. People pre-shave, people balm, face skin balm. See you guys in the next video, and thank you for supporting the channel.